Now, crucial talks are underway here in Moscow to try to break the long-running stalemate over Iran's nuclear program. Tehran is meeting the group of 6 world powers as Europe and the US prepare to slap their toughest sanctions to date on the Islamic Republic. RT's Lucy Kafanoff is now joining us with the latest. Good to see you, Lucy. Anything yet coming out of the talks that we know of?
Well, of course, it is the first day of the third round of negotiations between the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, plus Germany and Iran, as officials scramble to try to find some sort of diplomatic agreement on Iran's nuclear ambitions and avert a potential new war in the Middle East. Now, what we've heard from the Iranians today is a reiteration of their position that they want an acknowledgement of their right to enrich uranium for civilian nuclear purposes. And President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad seemed to indicate on his website that Iran would be willing to halt high-level uranium enrichment if the world powers agreed to meet its need for the fuel. Now, the Iranians are also hoping that the West will scale back its sanctions, which are, of course, significantly hurting oil exports and the Iranian economy. But the message from the European Union today was that the planned embargo against Iranian oil will continue in less than 2 weeks. This, of course, in addition to American banking sanctions. Now, the West, meanwhile, is holding tight to its position that it came to in last month's meeting in Baghdad, where they're demanding the Iranians halt uranium enrichment above 20 or at 20%, which is close to weapons grade, which again Iran insists is for civilian purposes only, and also ship some of that stockpile out of the country. In exchange, the West would give Iran some medical supplies for its research reactor, as well as spare parts for its airliner commercial fleet, a deal that the Iranians to date have not said is fair, has said it's unbalanced, in the words of one former Iranian negotiator, diamonds for peanuts. So a difficult situation thus far.
And Lucy, ultimately the inevitable question is, if this round of talks fails, what's next?
Well, it really could be potentially devastating. Some countries are indicating this is the last chance for diplomacy before talk turns to war. We heard Israel threaten again to attack Iran should these talks fail. The Israeli president today, in fact, said that Iran is running out of time, and if things continue on its current course, war would be the option. And we have to keep in mind here that the U.S. president is running a tough re-election campaign and is under some serious pressure from the U.S. Congress to consider the military option should there not be a breakthrough in these talks. But again, it's only day one. The talks are continuing, and we will keep you updated, of course, as things progress.
Indeed, hoping for perhaps some further developments tomorrow on day 2 of the talks. RT's Lucy Kafanoff in central Moscow. Thank you.